In this video, I'm going to show you how to assemble your air skimmer. To save time, I've gone ahead and cut out all of the pieces. We have the two fins, the air scoop, and the main body panel. Before you cut, make sure you understand you need to cut on all of the solid lines, including on these parts of the main body panel, and we are going to fold on the dotted line. Because this paper is so thick and this distance is pretty short, it is sometimes difficult to fold this paper. So I'm going to show you a trick. One thing we can do is we can take a ruler, place it along the dotted line, slide your fingers under the other side, and we're going to use the ruler as a press and an edge to fold along. Okay? It's going to crease it. Once it's creased, you can then take your fingers over to help us fold it so we get a nice, crisp fold. Okay? Now all the folds should be at about 90 degrees. Do the same thing on this side. Line the ruler up. Use it as a press. Then I'm going to go over it. Continue to fold. So again, I get a nice fold. And then again, should be about 90 degrees. Also, we have this part. I call this the tail section. We're going to fold that in as well. Now this should be pretty easy to fold. We're going to leave that alone for now. So now the main body panel is taking shape. Next, I'm going to fold the air scoop on the dotted lines the same way. Now these folds are important that they are precise, because if they are not, it may not fit under the main body panel like it's supposed to. So again, make sure the ruler lines up on the dotted line. Use your desk to help fold. And then again, just take your fingers over it to make sure the fold is at 90 degrees. Okay. And of course, our fins, they do not require any folds. So you should have some tape. In this class, we're going to tape our pieces together. And the first thing I'm going to install is going to be the air scoop, because I do not want the fins to get in the way. Now if you look at the air scoop has a skinny end and then a thicker end. The skinny end should be placed towards the front of the main body panel. So it's going to sit in here like this. You want to make sure that it's pressed all the way down. Now to tape this can be kind of tricky. The way I'm going to tape it is I'm going to place tape on the inside of the air scoop. Two small pieces on the inside of it. We'll fold the tape over. Then I'm going to place it under the main body panel, again with the skinny end facing forward towards the front of the body panel. Make sure it's pressed down. And then I'm going to use my ruler. Make sure it's in here correctly. Because again, this is one of the most important pieces. Should fit inside this main body panel. All the way towards the front. I'm going to use my ruler. I'm going to slide my ruler into the front of it to press the tape down. Okay. So then there's the air scoop. You can't really see it. If you place it flat, if you place your main body panel flat like this, and you look through the front, it should not be touching the desk. If it is, that's going to create some more friction that you don't need. Finally, we are going to install the fins. I'm going to take some more tape. You're going to make sure your tape lines are flat. So we're going to install the fins. Fins should fit in here like this. And I'm going to make sure I tape flat so it just looks just like that. So it creates less drag as possible. Turn this around so I can tape this one. Should be have a pretty flat edge over here, shouldn't stick out at all. So now that is taped. And the last thing we're going to tape is going to be the tail section, and we're going to tape that, which is this piece here. We're going to tape this to the fins. So to do that, I'm going to place the tape towards the back of the tail section, fold it over so it stays out of the way. I'm going to do both sides. Again, fold it over so it stays out of the way. And then you want to make sure that it doesn't quite go all the way to the bottom. If you're absent when I demonstrate this in class, you don't know what I'm talking about, come see me so I can explain that to you. I'll try to show you in this video here at the end, but I'm not sure you'll be able to see it. So tape it. So again, it's not going to be all the way at the bottom. I've got some access tape here, so I'm just going to fold it around. That'll help hold it together anyway. So I'm talking about, and you don't want the fin or the tail section to completely touch the ground, is if you look at it from this direction, the tail section should just be maybe a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch from touching the desk. What that's going to do is that's going to allow air as it comes in to exit out. That way you can create that nice pocket of air. Otherwise, if you get too much air into the air skimmer, become airborne, you'll lose your pocket and it won't travel as far. Once you have your air skimmer completely assembled, you're going to bring it over to my desk with your rubric. I'm going to grade it and I'm going to install your brass fastener. Once it's graded and your brass fastener is installed, you are free to practice. If you have any questions, please come see me.